I stand before you and I'm honored as a comedian, creative director, through my endeavors running fully online media platform and the most watched web series, Anas Toto. I have witnessed first-hand transformation of the power of creativity in the country. Today marks a historic day as content creators' dreams come into reality. We've poured our hearts and soul into creating content with hopes that one day we will achieve and increase financial rewards. This is a day that our passions will translate into sustainable income. Furthermore, the creative industry has employed a lot of youths. Enabling this industry has a lot of benefits and contributes positively to the GDP also, because we create content that is consumed both locally and internationally. So enabling this industry is something that cannot be ignored at the moment. Mr. President, your presence here not only signifies the commitment of your government into enabling the industry, but also symbolizes that this country acknowledges that content creators can be rewarded and will be rewarded. As Meta introduces monetization opportunities that will revolutionize how content creators like me operate, I will urge all content creators to seize these opportunities and to be able to create meaningful and engaging content, because now we are moving also, and it's an additional to kufinya computer toa $1, to washa camera, tengeneza pesa. Last year, Mr. President, you mentioned that I earn more than your salary. I think this year you'll overtake me because you have a Facebook page. All you need to do is to monetize it. And also, you'll make some good money after tax. So, in conclusion, I think this is a day that we've been looking forward to. It will be the beginning of something great, and we are thankful for this opportunity. We are content creators, and content is our business.
On the question of the office, it's not an unusual question for us. Indeed, in my 3 meetings with His Excellency, he's put tremendous pressure on us to open an office here. We are very clear, though, that the company has gone through a lot of change over the last 18 to 24 months. And in many cases, we've actually closed offices. That doesn't mean that our commitment to the continent has changed in any way. We still have staff working out of here, and a number of colleagues who often come into the country and the region to work out of Kenya as well. But it's unlikely that in the near future we will open an office. We've already had very early discussions, however, about our continued investment in infrastructure in Kenya and in the rest of the region, as His Excellency continues to press us on. It's not just about Kenya, but the whole region. So we'll continue to invest in kind of infrastructure like the To Africa submarine cable, which we hope will give you even better internet, better and more affordable internet access over the years to come, as well as other major infrastructure projects.
Your Excellency, the discussions that we have had this morning just goes to amplify the enormous opportunities that our youth have within the creative economy space. And this is very much in tandem, Your Excellency, with your bottom-up economic transformation agenda, more specifically the last thematic area in which the digital superhighway and the creative economy are Siamese twins. As a ministry, Your Excellency, based on instructions and guidance we have received from you, we will sustain our digital skilling program for the youth so that they can get the requisite skills to enable them optimally exploit the potential within the creative economy. And we also want to thank you, Your Excellency, for always opening the doors for partnership between us and the private sector.
Just a couple of things I wanted to add. One is that monetization will be available in English and Swahili, which is I think, to broaden the base of creators. And the mention of M-Pesa, previous to this role, I used to manage the partnership team for international markets, and we actually use Kenya regularly as a global case study of mobile payments. And when asked for kind of a good example of a product market fit, Kenya tends to be one of the top markets globally in which we think that the availability of mobile payments can be quite pervasive across every aspect of society. So the hope is to hopefully export this example more broadly. And I know that the mobile payments team is quite committed to integrate this even for our ads business, because we see this as a very strategic market. Kenya today is the hub for most of the agencies throughout Africa, and I think the availability of mobile payments here would be a huge, huge advantage.
The teams we have here, you've heard from Butita there, they've really been on my case on how we can innovate more this space, expand opportunities in this space, make it easy for monetization. Jay Moore there, he calls himself Ulemze, Ulemse, has also been ever present whenever we are having this conversation. Did I see a Winja somewhere? So all these people have never given me peace, but I'm very happy that today, the commitments that we made, and Facebook is here, the Meta Group are here, to work with us on various aspects. Number one, as was said ably here, in a few weeks, in a couple of weeks, many of you will be eligible. The eligibility criteria will be now available for content creators in Kenya. That's a big step in making sure that our content creators, the people who operate in the digital space, have an opportunity to monetize their talent, to give themselves additional revenue, and I'm truly grateful to Facebook for working with us this journey.
Technology doesn't stand still. The internet is not a static thing. We are on the cusp of a complete transformation in the way in which we will interact with each other and access the online world as these new generative AI tools become much, much more prevalent in our everyday lives. And we are very keen at Meta to work in partnership with this great country, and of course others around the world, as we navigate those huge changes. And that involves understanding what the new infrastructure needs are. There is going to be an explosion, for instance, in the construction of AI data centers and AI infrastructure required to build the underlying foundation models that drive artificial intelligence now into the future. We will need to invest in people so that people can understand how to use new generative AI tools. We are very proud at Meta that we are the leading proponent in the world of open sourcing AI technology. We are very, and the President and myself, we discussed this, we firmly believe that it is simply not sustainable or acceptable to envisage a world in which only a very small number of very wealthy West Coast American companies will be able to develop this technology and then charge a fee or a subscription to everybody else around the world to access it. We have long believed in open sourcing AI technology. We've open sourced over 1,000 AI databases and models over the last decade, and we want to continue to do so. And what that means is that you, creators, entrepreneurs, people coming up with great new ideas about how to use generative AI to build new businesses, you will be able to access our underlying foundation models for free. We will be spending billions of that, billions of our own dollars building that infrastructure now, but we want to make sure that it is available to everybody around the world for free and repurposed as it can be in multiple languages as well. So whether it's human capital and digital literacy and digital training, we will continue to lean into that. Whether it is facing these major infrastructure challenges around the world, or whether it is sharing the fruits of the immense creative and productive benefits that will be brought about by this generative AI revolution that we're going through at the moment, we very much want to continue to work in partnership with the government here, with all of you, with entrepreneurs, with educators, with creators, as we forge a way ahead in the future.